Question 11. The diagram shows the curve with equation, this one here, for x greater than 0. The curve crosses x-axis at points A and B and has a minimum point M. And then they are saying part A to find, they are telling us to find the exact coordinates of M. So since they have said that it is a minimum point, this is a stationary point, okay? So we need to differentiate and then we equate to 0. So y is equal to 2x power negative 2 over 3 minus 3, then x power negative a third plus 1. So dy dx is going to be, drop this one down here. This one will give us 2, then times the negative 2 over 3. And then you reduce this one by 1. So negative 2 over 3, then minus 1. 3 times negative 1, that's negative 3, then minus 2, that's negative 5. So that means we shall have negative 5 over 3, then minus 3, then this one, drop it down here. That is times negative a third, and then x power, this is negative a third minus 1. So 3 times negative 1, that's negative 3. Then minus 1, that one becomes negative 4. So meaning this will be negative 4 over 3 as the power there. And of course, when you differentiate the constant, you get a 0. So this one will come to 4, it's a negative over 3. Then x power negative 5 over 3. Then this one will be a plus. So it will be plus. Then x power negative 4 over 3. Then we can say for stationary points, dy dx is always equal to 0. So I will have negative 4 over 3. Then this one will go down to be x, then power 5 over 3, then plus, this one will be 1 over, then x power 4 over 3, okay? Then we equate this one to 0. So I can take this one to this side, and then we have 1 over x power 4 over 3, which is equal to 4 over 3, then x power 5 over 3, okay? Then we can cross multiply. I will just bring the x here. I put x's on one side, okay? So we shall have x power 5 over 3 divided by x power 4 over 3. Then this one is equal to 4 over 3. And then using the rules of indices, what are we supposed to have here? We subtract these two. So it will be x, then power 5 over 3 minus 4 over 3. Okay, this is 4 over 3. Now, 5 minus 4, that is 1. Okay, that's a third, in other words. So we have x power 1 over 3, which is equal to 4 over 3. So to take away this one, I will cube both sides by 3. So that means this one will cancel with that, and then we get our x as 4 cubed is 64, 3 cubed is 27. So x is going to be 64 over 27. And they said exact coordinates of M. So we don't need the decimal points. It has to be that. And then the y coordinate, what will be y? So we substitute here. Okay, what we are having there. So 2, then x power negative 2 over 3. This will be 2 into x is 64 over 27. This is power negative 2 over 3. Then the next one is minus 3. Then x, which is 64 over 27. It is power negative a third. And then plus a 1. So plus 1. Then what is our y here? 2 into, this is going to be 64 out of 27. Then power negative 2 over 3. Then minus 3 into 64 out of 27. And then power negative a third. Then after that, we add a 1. It is negative 1 over 8. So negative 1 over 8. So those are the two coordinates of m. Or precisely, I can write it as m 64 over 27 and then negative 1 over 8. Just like that. Then the last part, part B, find the area of the region bounded by the curve and the line segment AB. Okay. Now let's look at the line segment AB. Now, this line segment AB is actually on the x-axis. This is where this curve is cutting x-axis. So we need to know these x coordinates. On x-axis, what do you know? Y is what? 0. So I'll come here and I say that on x-axis, y is equal to 0. So we shall get y, remember, y is equal to 2, then x power negative 2 over 3. So I'll just write x here power 2 over 3. Let me write it bigger, power 2 over 3 minus 3, then x power a third. X power negative a third. So I'll have 3 over x power a third, then plus 1, then is equal to 0. Now, this one here goes into this, okay, because x power 2 over 3, let me actually just write it here, x power 2 over 3 is the same as x power a third, then squared, because these two multiply, okay? So meaning the LCM of these two is going to be this x power 2 over 3. So what I will do is to multiply by this x power 2 over 3 all through. So when I multiply it here, it will disappear, and then we get a 2. Then we shall have this x power 2 over 3 when I multiply by x, when I divide it by x power third, automatically you will get x power third, okay, because it is squared here. So meaning here we shall have minus 3, then x power third, then plus, this one will be x power 2 over 3, which is equal to 0. And then this one looks complicated, so I can say let x power a third be equal to y. So this will be 2 minus 3y, then plus y squared, okay? Refer to this. This is a y inside here, is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. Y squared minus 3y, then plus 2 is equal to 0. Two numbers, when you multiply them, they give you 2, but when you add them, you get negative 3. That is negative 1 and negative 2. Not so. So we have y minus 1, and then y minus 2, which is equal to 0. So y is therefore 1, or y is 2. So if y is 1, that means x power third is 1. Now we can cube this one, and then we also cube this one. Then x becomes a 1, okay? And then here x power third is also equal to 2. Now I will cube here, and I will also cube here. So meaning x will be equal to 8. So those are the limits. Now the shaded area, the area of the region bounded by the curve and the line segment AB is going to be, our area is going to be the integral from the lower x coordinate, which is 1, and then to the upper, which is 8. Then we are integrating our y, which is 2 x to the power of negative 2 over 3 minus 3, then x here power negative a third, then plus 1, then with respect to x. Remember, when we are starting the process of integration, we do away with this integral sign. Don't bring it back. So just bring the brackets here. Now, increase the power by 1. When I increase the power here by 1, so I will be having something like this, negative 2 over 3 plus 1. So this is 3 times 1, that is 3 minus 2, you get a 1. So meaning this one will give us a third. So a third up here, you also put it down here. Then minus, this will be 3, then x, you have negative a third plus 1. So you have 3 times 1, that is a 3, minus 2, that is a 2. So we have, pardon me here, we have 2 over 3. So we shall have 2 over 3 here, and then we put it also down here, 2 over 3, then plus, of course, 1 is the same as x power 0. So when you increase the power by 1, you divide by the new power, that one gives you an x to the power of 1. Okay? So we shall write x here, and then the limits 8 and then 1. Now this one will somersault, we'll multiply with this 2 here, then we get a 6, then x power a third. And then when this one somersaults, finds this one here, and then when they multiply, that will be a 9. Okay? So 9, but then there is a 2 down, then x power 2 over 3, then plus x, and then what we are left with is to put the limits. So 6 into 8 power third minus 9 over 2 into 8 power 2 over 3, then plus 8, and then minus, now we put 1, so 6, of course that will be 6 there, 9 over 2, and then a 1 here. So simplified, what do we have here? The cube root of 8 is a 2, so 2 times 6, that is a 12. The cube root of 8 is a 2, then squared, that will be a 4. 4 times 9, that will be 36. Divide by 2, that will be 18. So minus 18, then plus 8. Okay? And then here, 7 here, 7 minus 9 over 2. 12 plus 8, that is 20, minus 18, that will give us a 2 here, and then minus. Now here you have 7 times 2, that is 14, then minus 9, that one gives us a 5, not so. So you have 5 over 2. 5 over 2. Now, this 2 here times 2, you will get a 4. So 4 minus 1, you will get negative what? A half. But area cannot be a negative. So since this region here we are having is below the x-axis, okay? Since it is below the x-axis, when we integrate, you have seen that it is a negative. So you dismantle the negative. In most cases, we actually come and do this. We put the modulus. We put the modulus signs here. So I will just put the modulus signs here to turn everything to a positive. Okay? Modulus. So the answer therefore becomes a half. So that has been it for this paper. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you. If you find the content very helpful, kindly like, share, and even subscribe. See you in the next videos.